pain-free gaming life across every genre. Raising simulation, outdoor expedition, Prince Slav, seducing the Saintess. Previous. Episode 7. I've finished a week of basic stat grinding. Yuri's stamina has returned to normal levels, and her mana is already in an unmeasurable state. Now, what's needed is real-world experience. It's time for an outdoor expedition, the highlight of any raising simulation and the perfect way to blow off my stress. I clicked the old compass-shaped icon at the bottom of the main menu, the Go Out button. With a clicking sound, an old parchment map unfolded on the screen. Map select. The screen showed a map of Seoul rendered in cute graphics. Each region was marked with a blinking pin, a shopping bag icon for the bustling Gangnam area, an eerie purple skull for the Demon World Forest, and a heart symbol for the Noble District. If you're a demon lord, it has to be the forest. Early game farming here is the meta. I move the mouse cursor, shaped like a white-gloved hand, to click on the Demon World Forest to the west. Would you like to move? Time required. 10 days. Please pack a lunch. I opened the inventory window and packed items via drag and drop. A 5-star chef's lunchbox for HP recovery, a panacea for status ailments, and even a high-end tent so my daughter wouldn't have to rough it. Go. Upon pressing the button, the screen went black, and the loading bar filled with a cute animation of Yuri running. Moments later, the screen brightened, revealing the field screen. The background was a watercolor-style illustration of a gloomy forest. In the center of the screen, Yuri walked along as an SD, 2-head-tall, character. The black swan dress I bought for her fluttered, elaborately rendered in pixels. The background music shifted from a grand orchestra to a tense, 8-bit retro sound. Rustle. A message appeared in the translucent text box at the bottom of the screen. System. A wild monster has appeared. With a screen-shaking effect, the view transitioned to the battle screen. This is a strict turn-based combat system. SD Yuri stood on the left, while 3 slime-shaped monsters were on the right. At the bottom of the screen, a classic blue RPG command window appeared. Attack. Skill. Item. Run. There's no such thing as auto-battle. The manual feel is what matters. I clicked 1. Attack. SD Yuri strained to lift a great sword as big as herself and swung it at the monster. The hit sound wasn't realistic, but a cute puck sound effect. Critical. Damage. 9,999. Red damage numbers popped up over the slime's head. The slime flickered and then burst into data dust. Yuri. Hiya. Bring it on. System. Yuri seems to be in a good mood. Stress -5. The SD Yuri on screen jumped for joy, flashing a peace sign. I watched with satisfaction as I clicked to collect the dropped loot, gold and mana stones. The traying sound of gold entering was cheerful. We entered a deeper part of the forest. Suddenly, an exclamation mark speech bubble appeared on the screen, triggering an event. The battle screen vanished, moving to an event CG illustration screen. The background was a sparkling lakeside. In the center, a high-quality illustration appeared showing a handsome blonde boy who had fallen on his backside. His clothes were covered in mud, and his face was full of fear. His dialogue flowed into the text box at the bottom. His name was displayed as Damn it. Where did the guards go? How dare they? Do they know who I am? It was easy to see where this was going. A predictable cliché. An NPC heir to the Imperial group, the self-proclaimed crown prince. In a typical dating sim, you'd choose reach out a hand to build affinity, eventually leading to a marriage proposal route where he says, "You're the first one to treat me like this." But my daughter is a demon lord. And most importantly, neither I nor my daughter have any interest in men. This guy isn't a love interest. He's just a resource. An option window appeared. Help him up and introduce yourselves. Charm +5. Ignore him and go on your way. Morality +5. Look at him with pity and shake him down. Karma +10. Without a second's hesitation, I clicked option 3. Then, Yuri's expression in the illustration shifted from indifference to cold contempt. I love these detailed facial changes. Yuri, hey move. Don't loiter in front of me. Crown Prince. What? Do you know who I am? Yuri, who cares?
Oh, wait.
You splashed mud on my clothes. The screen briefly went dark, followed by cartoonish crashing sound effects and dust cloud visuals. When it brightened again, the Crown Prince NPC was sobbing, and a shiny luxury watch was in Yuri's hand. Event success. Obtained. Limited edition luxury watch. Selling price. 50 million gold. And a pink system message scrolled across the top of the screen. System. The Crown Prince felt terror at Yuri's overwhelming power. System. The Crown Prince recognizes Yuri as master. Yeah, men should just hand over their money. Making one a son-in-law would only cause a headache. I laughed with satisfaction as I put the watch in the inventory.
Romance? No.
This is true discipline. Returning to the SD character screen, we explored the forest further. This time, a second event occurred in front of a cave. The screen transitioned again, and this time, an illustration with a dreamlike atmosphere appeared on a whole different level from before. A girl in a white priestess outfit was collapsed, surrounded by werewolf monsters in a tense situation. A name tag over her head read, Saintess Candidate, Healer. The illustration quality was exceptional. She was a beautiful girl, with even every eyelash delicately drawn.
Oh,
she's pretty. I marveled involuntarily. In classic racing games, female NPCs of the same age are usually rival villainesses who envy the protagonist. But this girl was different. Something felt like destiny. Before any options could even appear, I clicked the skill button at the bottom right and force cast Dark Blast. Rumble. The entire screen flashed black with a brilliant effect. The werewolves in the illustration vanished with a scream. A cutscene followed where the collapsed Saintess Candidate opened her eyes. On screen was Yuri's back, wearing a black dress and holding a blood-stained greatsword, with red moonlight pouring down behind her. She looked like a dark knight to anyone, and the look in the Saintess's eyes as she watched was unusual. Yuri, are you hurt?
Can you stand up?
Yuri's dialogue appeared in the text box. The Saintess Candidate's illustration zoomed in, and a blush effect was added, her white cheeks turning red like peaches. Shimmery flower petals fluttered in the background. Saintess. Thank you for saving me. Excuse me, your name is? Yuri. Yuri. Can you take my hand? Yuri nonchalantly reached out her hand. A close-up cutscene showed the Saintess taking Yuri's hand with trembling fingers. Tiring. It wasn't just a simple affinity gain sound. This was like the fanfare that plays when an ending route in a dating sim is confirmed. System. The wheel of fate begins to turn. System. The Saintess Candidate was struck by Yuri's fatal charm. System. Hidden route. Salvation and love has been unlocked.